I want to leave the best for last, so I want to talk to you a few minutes about uh, the Rainbow Highlighter. So they put it back in stock, and it lasted all of 5 minutes. It sold out in like 5 minutes. The Rainbow Highlighter, and I had it in my head about Forever 21, and I was like, I would like to try that one because it was only like $6, and again, not like $30. So I called my Forever 21, two of them, the one by me and the one by my brother, and both of them said they didn't have it. This week, I've just been taking this week for myself. Last week, I had no doctor. I think I got only one doctor's appointment, and basically I just took the week to take care of some paperwork at home. This week, I just took for myself, and I just hit like different targets, still looking into Fantasy Maker stuff, and I found out some stuff about that. So I took the week for myself, and I just kind of like window shopped, but I went to the first 2 days of the week. I went around looking for Makeup Forever stuff in Targets and Spirit of Halloweens and different stuff because I found something out about it. The reason I did that is because I went into again, because I'm just looking again for Fantasy Makers, and I found this. They don't have a green in their collection of their glitter icon singles. And unfortunately, I passed by it and I saw the glitter icon singles. I didn't really bother to look. I said I have them all. I went to Spirit Halloween maybe 3 times, and the third time I saw this, I was like, OMG. But a lot of it was picked clean. I'm like, it says new color. So I don't know if they're gonna add more colors to the glitter singles, because as an eyeshadow, they're awful. But they put it in their body section when you look online. So it's, you could use it as body glitter, I guess. Too small for that. But I did find out, one of my friends successfully uses it, and I tried it a few times this way. And the only way that you can use this is by swiping your finger on it, not digging in. Do not dig in. Just swipe your finger on it and pat it on, and you get a really, beautifully brilliant, I want to say brilliant, like your face has a sparkle, but a beautiful, I would say maybe a subtle, but not so subtle glitter on your eyes. So I went ahead and I picked this up. So now I'm in the search for other colors, and the only one that had it was my Spirit of Halloween, and it had been picked clean, that section. I didn't notice it until the third time I went. So this might be in the future. It says a new color. It's got 5 numbers instead of the usual 3. I think there's like the 543B. This is 12778S. So that might be in the future. But anyway, day 1 and day 2 was Fantasy Makers, looking out for Fantasy Makers. And just quickly before I forget, I wanted to let you know that what I found out was not only did Target have the jewel tones, and now I know why. I've been looking it up online, can't find it on eBay. They had different Targets had different colors, just like different Walgreens had different colors, different CVS's had different displays, and one display had a dark purple and a dark blue that had kind of a duochrome to it. So it just makes me so angry I didn't know this last year, because I would have hit every Target in Houston and on top of the jewel tones. So I saw this one girl, she had the dark blue, and it was a beautiful like bluish purple duochrome. And then someone else posted a picture, it said Wet n Wild blue. I'm like, Wet n Wild doesn't have a blue lipstick, but it looked more purple, I guess, with the flash. Really pretty. So just frustrates me. So now I know you just gotta hit all the stores. Hit your Five Below beginning of September for the Halloween, beginning of October for the holiday. They put it out before anyone. Not before like the Harmons. Unfortunately, those of you that have Harmons and Fred Meyers and stuff like that, you guys are lucky majors. You'll get it a month before everybody else. But they got it like a week before everybody else. So that was awesome. Rite Aid put it out the week before anybody else. Walgreens still doesn't have the holiday collection. Found it on my HEB, but so now I know I gotta hit Targets too early in the month. As a matter of fact, I hit another Target. I didn't even see any Halloween collection there at all, because I have one by my brother, one by my son's school, and one by me. and the only one that had it was the one by my son's school, had the entire collection. So it makes me so angry. So anyway, yeah, so Target had 2 different displays of lipsticks that was exclusive to them. So angry. All right, so anyway, now that I just got that out of the way, so 3rd day of my just leisure week, I went, I just took this week for me and just, walked around and decided to walk around by my Forever 21. It's a strip mall. It's got more of the high-end stores that's near me, and it's hard to find parking. And so I just walked in there, heads up, looked all around, and all I saw was a bunch of neutral makeup. I'm like, I remember when I was in North Carolina, they had like a whole table of makeup. They do have like stands, but not like a full tables of makeup. And I didn't know this. Heads up, you might want to do this. I didn't know they had drawers. I thought it was just a stand. The drawers are made of mirror. I didn't even, I don't know if it's a way to deflect and take your eyes off of it because it's reflecting other stuff. But one of the drawers was left open. I just happened to walk around, didn't see nothing, and I said, well, let me walk over there. And I noticed the drawer was open. This is not out. I found 2 of these. I only got one. The other one looked like it was a little broken. Besides, I don't need to. It's not something I'm going to wear on a regular basis. I have my own. I had the Wet n Wild one, but I just said, $6. Why not? I want to just check it out, just to have it, compare it, and it's shimmery. It looks, actually, to be honest, it looks nicer than the one from Wet n Wild. So if you can't get the one from Wet n Wild, I would suggest trying it Forever 21. And look in the drawers for it. Something tells me they were hiding them. Anyway, I don't know for what reason, for themselves, for their friends, I don't know, but it was in the drawers. So open the drawers if you don't get in trouble, or ask them to do it. So I opened it up, and again, I was a little bit more impressed than the one from Wet n Wild. But just like the one from Wet n Wild, and maybe this is why the Etsy shop just sold the pan and not the actual compact, it is really hard to get this color with the finger swipe. Because it's in the pan and your finger can't get it all, So that was, again, just like Wet n Wild. I didn't like that about it. So it's bigger than the one from Wet n Wild, than the one I made. Again, making it hard to get all the colors in one swipe. What a lot of the companies tell you to do when they advertise it is to, go color by color. But then you're mixing the colors together. I don't like that. And unless you're going to get 6 of these and just put it aside just for this, I don't like that. So I'm really, really hoping that Wet n Wild makes a big, it's called a flat top contour brush is what it's called. But it's in an oval type of shape, not a round. So I couldn't believe it. I don't know, hardly anybody commented on my Rainbow Wet n Wild video, but Wet n Wild actually commented and thanked me for giving them a good review. I said, and so I responded and said, can you, I really hope you guys are going to make a brush for this. You need one that's going to sweep across the whole thing and get all the colors at once. But anyway, I compared it to my Wet n Wild one. It is a huge difference. It looks like it's the same size, maybe a tiny bit bigger. But if you can see, the colors are very different. I guess it just depends on the company, what pigments or shadows you use. One of the things I didn't like about this is, look, there's hardly any purple. But one of the things I noticed about this, and what I did was I used 4 of my fingers to sweep across it to try and get pigment up. This is not even a blue, it's a teal. And you know how I am. I hate that. Teal is teal. Teal is not blue. It is a blue-green. I like my colors to be true. and this is blue. So that's the thing I didn't like about this. I really, really swept my finger across both of them to pick up color, and I swatched it on my hand, and that orange comes off as a gold. It doesn't really come off as an orange. This blue comes off as a teal. It doesn't come off as a blue. It has a lot of, I guess, of a gold undertone to this one. You can even tell the pink looks more like a peach and this is a pink. So I have to say, sorry, Wet n Wild, I love you, and I love what you did here. I love it, and it will be used. This is more wearable actually than the other ones because it's got so much gold undertone. But this was more true to color. So this was like, I think $560. So it came up to like $612 with tax. So, you know, go to your Forever 21. I don't know, you might call them. I don't know if the girls are going to be honest with you and say they told me they didn't have it. And when I looked all over, they didn't have it. And the drawer was accidentally open. So you might want to open drawers. If you're going to get in trouble, ask them for it. See if they'll give it to you. But I kind of like this one better because it's more true to color. This is probably more wearable because it has a lot of a gold undertone. The only time I used my rainbow highlight was when I did my Harley look, and I am going to use it this Halloween. And who knows, maybe for fun, for parties, or, you know, just 4th of July parties, whatever, barbecues, you might just want to have fun and put it on. But again, I think when I actually was able to go color by color with my finger, but again, you're going to have to use several fingers to do this, then it was picking up the pigmentation. Still, neither of these was as good as the one I did myself because I used a lot of intense shimmer shadows on mine, as well as added a bunch of shimmer to it. But quite honestly, if the one from the Etsy shop, though, like I said, I've only seen one DIY. Hers has a ton of glitter that I have not been able to see anyone to replicate except one DIY. So, you know, just letting you know, this, if you can't get this, which is sold out in 5 minutes, get this. Go to Forever 21 and get this.